It is a beautiful game drive, a captivating sight through Queen Elizabeth National Park as we come across a herd of the largest living land animal, the African elephant, and many other creatures on our way to Lake Katwe found in the park. Located in the southwestern part of Uganda in Kasese district, the traditional salt lake, which is dominated by geographical features such as ancient volcanic rocks, gentle slopes and a rift valley, was formed over 10,000 years ago through a volcanic eruption. From the bird's eye view of a camera, you will notice the exquisite works of art in form of the salt pans that form the architectural phenomenon of the lake. It is from these multicolored pans that salt is mined from Lake Katwe. The lake provides a livelihood to over 2,000 people, but there is a growing fear that in 50 years to come the lake could be no more. The lake that once covered 3.5 square miles is now just 2 square miles. This is partly due to climate change and increased human activity around the lake.
The shores of the lake, we had what we call freshwater streams that used to serve the main salt lake with fresh water every day. But we are remaining with few freshwater streams. The vegetation around the lake has been actually disturbed by the salt extractors, whereby we've been cutting a number of trees around the lake, using them as pegs on our salt pans and even grass.
The unpredictable weather throughout the year has also strongly affected the amount and quality of salt mined.
Now, when we receive more than normal rainfall totals, especially in that area, then it means the quality of salt will either be bad or the amount of salt produced will not be adequate.
But what can be done to roll back the impact of climate change to conserve both the lake and protect the livelihood of the people?
More people are encroaching on the lake, creating salt pans, and which is a very big challenge on the environment. And three, we need to the government need to come down here so that we can sensitize the people around on how they can well conserve the environment around.
The adverse effects of climate change that are affecting miners in this area are not their only worry. The miners here are faced with a challenge, and the main challenge that they're currently facing is that even the little salt that they are now producing, they no longer have any market.
Most of our salt has been used in tannery industries in preserving hides and skins for animals, and today most of those industries are using salt from Tanzania.
We had a salt factory which was built by the late President Idi Amin Dada in 1975, but it failed because they used the wrong materials. They used metals of which salt is a supporting agent of rusting. So the salt corroded all the machines.
Extraction of salt in Lake Katwe is still done by hand, and the air reeks of rotten eggs usually caused by the release of hydrogen sulfide gas and ammonia. The water too has severe effects on the miners, who often work without protective gear.
Men who enter inside the lake, the salt rocks usually damage their skin. And also because they stay in the water for some hours, like 6 hours, there's a way the salt water drain water from their body through the process of osmosis, and then they lose a lot of water. That's why everyone that enters inside the lake is supposed to drink heavily every day.
Locals accuse the government, which earns an estimated 400 to 500 million shillings annually in revenue from Lake Katwe, of doing little to improve their lot. With the crater lake now facing extinction, there are calls for the investment in the restoration of the lake and other interventions to mitigate climate change. Sohel Mugavi, Kasese District.